One of the greatest what-ifs in Game of Thrones revolves around the omission of Lady Stoneheart, a chilling character arc from George R.R. Martin's novels that could have elevated the show's narrative. The Red Wedding was a turning point, shattering fans with the brutal deaths of Robb Stark and Catelyn Stark. While the series depicted Catelyn's demise as final, Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire novels tell a different story, one that introduces a vengeful and undead version of the Stark matriarch. In the books, after Catelyn's throat is savagely cut by Blackwalder rivers, her body is discarded in a river. Beric Dondarrion, the flame-bearing champion of Outlaw, discovers her corpse 3 days later. In a sacrificial act, Beric gives his life to revive Catelyn with the last kiss of the Lord of Light. However, the woman who returns is no longer the compassionate and noble matriarch. She becomes Lady Stoneheart, a horrifying, revenge-driven wight, seeking vengeance on those who betrayed her family. Lady Stoneheart is described as unrecognizable, her voice is ruined, and her decomposing body mirrors her inner transformation. Martin portrays her as a wight of fire, contrasting her with the icy wights created by the White Walkers. This parallel could have added a unique layer to the show, setting up a stronger thematic connection between the North's supernatural forces and the Stark's tragic fate. Michelle Fairley, who played Catelyn Stark, delivered a standout performance that made her death deeply impactful. Reviving her as Lady Stoneheart could have allowed Fairley to explore an entirely new dimension of the character, showcasing a harrowing blend of grief, fury, and vengeance. Fans of the books were eager to see this storyline, but showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss ultimately decided against it. According to Benioff, they felt that bringing back Catelyn would diminish the emotional weight of her death and didn't see the point in having Fairley portray a largely silent character. While their decision was rooted in practicality, many fans view it as a missed opportunity. Lady Stoneheart's inclusion could have deepened the lore surrounding resurrection in Westeros and provided a stark, pun intended, counterpoint to Jon Snow's revival. Additionally, her presence might have better foreshadowed the impending threat of the White Walkers, as her transformation illustrated the toll of death and the blurred lines between life and undeath. Despite its absence in the series, Lady Stoneheart remains one of the most compelling what could have been moments in Game of Thrones. Would her chilling presence have reshaped the show's legacy? Fans can only wonder.